Hey everybody, it's your Uncle Bear. So today I'd like to talk about automated transmissions, automatic transmissions in semis. I had an experience yesterday. Now, as you know, I just bought a 2022 International LT 625 here a couple months ago. And yesterday, I'm driving down the road, sun shining, birds chirping, and all of a sudden I got a red engine light on there, and a check engine stop transmission immediately. And luckily I was right near right by an off ramp, so I wheel over and pull over on the shoulder of the off ramp. It wouldn't let me go any further. I did end up, I shut off the truck and waited a couple minutes and then let it cycle and then restarted it, and then it got me into the truck stop right there. So that was something. And I haven't had an issue with it since. But I got to thinking, because I tried, while it was still running, I tried a couple times to put it into drive, and as soon as I took my foot off the brake, I'm rolling backwards down the off-ramp. Which basically means, I'm in neutral. So what happens if that happens going down a mountain pass? I don't run a lot of mountains now, I'm pretty much on the flatlands, but there is the occasional trip on a mountain, because sometimes I want to change pace, right? Change the scenery. What happens if that happens while I'm going down a mountain pass? Is this what their idea of safety? No shit, huh? I'm guessing it's something having to do with the engine control module or the body controller. Computers aren't communicating with each other the way they're supposed to in the truck. Okay, I can deal with that. But yesterday was Sunday of Memorial Day weekend, and today is Memorial Day. I made it several hours down the road and never had any other problem with it. Now there's nothing on the dash. There's nothing on my ELD, alerting any alarms or anything. I'm still going to have it looked at. If I can make this trip without it tripping me up, I'll have it looked at when I get back home. Obviously, they gotta fix it. Something's wrong in there. And that's another thing. I would really like to know what the hell has happened to the trucking industry. Nothing is open anymore, except Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, even a weekday on a holiday. Hell, I remember when I started driving truck, you were always within a half hour of something that was 24/7, 365, because trucks got to keep rolling. So if one breaks down, and even the dealerships, they would have somebody on call. They would have a mechanic you could call and say, hey, what do I need to be concerned with this? What do I do to get it going again? What the hell has happened? We got nobody to call. There's no service after the sale. There's no service after the sale anymore. I tried to call 3 different international dealers. Nobody answered the phone. I tried emailing the salesman that sold me the truck. No reply. I sent him a text on his cell phone. No reply. Yeah. I'm just disgusted with that. there's truck drivers. If you if you're out running the holiday, God help you if you'll get a tire changed. You'll probably pay one of the big truck stops. You'll probably end up paying a few $100 just to have them come out to where you are, to replace your tire. But yeah, everything's closed. Everything's closed. There's nothing open. It's ridiculous. Anyway, that's all I got. I'm just disgusted with this industry. I told my wife last night, I don't know. I don't love it anymore. I don't love driving truck anymore. It's changed so much. It's changed so much over the years. It's not fun anymore. Remember, you old timers, you remember, it used to be fun. Hell, we used to have Comedy Hour on the CB. Everybody tell a joke, going down the road, if you went into a truck stop, the place was really crowded or whatever, and there was another driver sitting at a table by himself, you point to the chair across from him, and he'd say, "Get it," You'd sit down and have dinner with a total stranger, and sit there and talk like you were old friends, because we were a brother / sisterhood back then. It was I don't know. Like I say, it was fun back then. It's not fun anymore. So anyway, be safe out there. Gonna be a lot of traffic today, Memorial Day weekend. So today's the day everybody's gonna actually be going home from their Memorial Day thing. Their camp outs and stuff like that, and their cookouts and all that. So, because they all got to go to work tomorrow morning again. Be safe out there, everybody.